Hello people, welcome back. It's episode 2, season 3, Wednesday evening fixtures for Friday night football. If you're watching this live on the night I put it up, and it's live. We've got a 2-0 window. We've got a 2-0 advantage going into this game against Swansea. They're in the division below us. We've picked Swansea just because we were playing as them before on a different series. They've got Frank Talia. Got very excited about that. I'm not totally sure why. They've not got a fantastic team. They do have Mark Rankin, though, and they've also got Steve Fletcher. Not Stephen Fletcher. He would be later to come. Steve Fletcher. So we're going to go into this game against them. We are already set up coming into the episode because I'm a pro. And it's pretty much the team that I would consider my strongest, apart from I've got my cup goalkeeper in because I'm being all modern and flash. So I've got Marlon Beresford in. He only played 9 games for us last year. He only conceded 10 though. So he's, he's a pretty competent backup. So I'm going to give him in because we're 2-0 up. Things are not going great. We're going to get to the league in a second, but here we are. Beresford in goal. We've got Jarman, Simica, and Dalu. Dalu's switched over to the right for the time being. We've got Pearce, and then something that's come from the comments. We're going to give Holland a try on the right. We've got Dean Keats. We've got Keith O'Neill. Look away, Norwich fans. I know there's at least 2 of you out there in viewerland. He's on loan from Chelsea, so he moved down to Bosman. He's currently playing for us. Not really done anything for them. He is on 4,000 a week. I didn't want to trigger the transfer because he's 3.1 million. I've currently got him in midfield just to see how he does. We've got Ramirez Luna. Again, he's not really got going this year. He is at risk of losing his place. And then they are behind Hartson and Palencia. And again, Palencia has not got going. Couldn't stop scoring at the Olympics. But now that he's back and I need him, he's not really doing a great amount. He got 25 goals last year. So I need him to start doing some of that. And then the bench, Richard Wright, David Robertson, Ian Durant, Vidar Rissif and Lee Hughes. We're coming back now because I've got a lot of offers and transfers and loan offers out in the world of the game. That is really loud. I've changed to a new monitor over here, which is why it's a bit more glowy on this side of my face because it is massive. Let me just turn that down. And there's the ground. There's the Swansea ground. Beautiful. I can't remember the name of it now. The old ground. The Veach is right there in front of me on the screen. The Veach Field. So here we go. We're going to keep this on very fast. I always forget the name of. And then we will go down to fast for the league games once we get to them. But, that's not a great first half. Not a great first half. We're not going to have 2 shots on goal. So obviously we're going through. But I was trying to use this as a get-right game. And look at Ramirez straight away. He's having a shocker. We'll go into this. We're going to bring on Lee Hughes. And what's O'Neill doing? O'Neill's captain. He's not doing great. Let's take off. Where's me boy Keats? I'm going to take Dean Keats off. I'm going to bring on Robbie Savage. We're going to keep it like that. Can we grab it? And away goal. Ooh, tricky. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm glad I didn't bother finding my tiny little League Cup replica. End of 90 minutes. So that has gone horribly. What's Swansea doing that's troubling me so much? This has not worked. Let's get Hughes up there. Let's get Savage there. And let's get Durant on for Hartson. Hartson, you're doing a 4. Let's get David Robertson on. Pearce, giving you a chance. You've not done it. What have I done? I've done something really wrong there. I've got O'Neill out wide. I'm going to push him up. I've got Pearce. Oh, I've moved Pearce inside. What have I done? What have I done with Ian Durant here? I'm going to have to... Sorry, I'm going to have to back out of this. Let's give that another try. Because something went really wrong there. So O'Neill, I do actually want you there, now that I've spotted that. And let's take Pierce off. I think I'm happy with that. We're going to have penalties. We've got a penalty. Never in doubt. Bring out the tiny trophy. Frank Tallier's on. So was that their goalkeeper? It was their goalkeeper, wasn't it? That was hard work. Things have not gone great. So I'm just going to put that out there. I was hoping we were going to come back and we were going to stroll the league. And I think I've been a bit overconfident. We're going to get to the league action now. We've got an away game against Leicester coming up. We are 10th. So look, we've played 5, won 2, drawn 1, lost 2. Scored 7, let in 6, 7 points. So we're still in there. Leicester aren't even on this top part. They're just below us. So they've also got pretty much they've got an identical record. Let's have a look at their team and their tactics. So look, they've got Duncan Ferguson. They've got Anar Gunlagsson. I think I've pronounced that right. Either footed. I'm always wary of that. He's had a good start, he has. So they've got David Hopkin. They've got an okay team. They've got Simon Royce in goal. What is he like? So he's not fantastic, is he? Let's be real. But we're on a bit of a struggle. And Darren Caskey's out for 3 weeks, but he's another that's not doing great. Right, someone's offered a contract to Brian Beloy. He's not going to sign for me. He was supposed to be coming to England in this game, and then his contract got his work permit got denied, which makes sense because he doesn't have any. Right, James Scowcroft, he is a 1.9 million rated player, and he's off to Scarborough, who are 11th in Division 3, because just no one will buy him. So I'm like, if I loan him out, maybe he'll get a few goals, and we can get him going. Now, a couple of things to look at here. Firstly, someone said, do you have a thing about ginger players? I don't have a thing about ginger players. Brian McAllister just happens to be a lovely, fair-haired man that I'd want to come and play for our football team. So I'm just going to increase this. I put him in at that because I was trying to be a bit cheeky. Let's go for $1 million. See if they'll accept that, because I'm not made of money. I've only got 5 million left. So Man United have accepted the loan offer for Eric Nevland, who several people were like, where's Nevland? What's Nevland up to? So he wants first team football. I'd put an offer in. He's not on much money. I'm going to see if we can sneak a little loan in for him. And then here's one of the other people I went for, Adrian Williams, who was at Man United. He was a Bosman signing from Wolves. You might remember him. He was also at Reading. And then I can't remember what I bid for him, but they don't want to do that. I'm gonna go for 2 million. I think I might have gone for loan, haven't I? I was like, that's why I can't remember. Scowcroft, though, you're gonna love it in Scarborough, mate. He's gonna be playing up front with Darius Vazel. What a good big man, little man partnership. All right, I think it's time to stop messing around, because I do want to upgrade this defence. You got him on a free, lads, and you're gonna try and jip me for 1.2 million. Eric Nevland thinks he's too good. Bradford's Chris Hutchins has won Manager of the Month. Southampton's David Kelly. And then Stockport's Aaron Wilbraham, even. When does his contract run out? His contract runs out this year. Let's get him on there, just in case we go up. So we got Darlington. Oh, and we've got a rearranged game there. Is that one of the ones we were going to show? No. So we are good. We are back, people. Right, I'm just going to get the team set up. For the time being, I'm going to take out Deleu, tackling 13, positioning 13, marking 20. And I'm going to do something I've not done for a while. I'm going to try Jason Cundy, tackling 14, positioning 14, marking 14. So I'm going to hope that his slightly higher positioning and tackling... And what's his heading? Heading's 14. Yeah, so he's got a bit more experience on the young Frenchman. I'm also going to make sure we bring Mullins back. So Mullins is going to come in. And Neil, you know, he had a chance. He's not really done much there. So for the time being, whilst I know it's harsh, I'm going to drop him out. He might come in on the bench here, but I'm going to go Robertson back to left back, or left wing back. I'm going to bring Traore onto the bench. I'm going to bring Savage onto the bench, and we are going to go with Hughes, who's had the good start. So David Johnson is currently not even making the bench at the moment. Now, we've got Leicester. We've not played Leicester, I don't believe. We've not had any cup games, but no. Versus them. We're away at Filbert Street, though. Neil Musto has been, so I really need to take him off because he's not even come close to making the benches. I love those. I'm a fan of this photo. Look at that old stand there. Now, commentary to Fast. Leicester, they've got unpronounceable. Have they bought him off Man City? They have bought him off Man City. Why do these Georgians follow me around on these games that I play? Guy Branston, he's one of the guys who gets really good on this, isn't he? If I've got that right, let me know in the comments. Renato Busso. Don't know why I did that. Coming from Piacenza. And we're in the orange just because I've not said anything for 4 seconds. Come on, Palencia. I really need you to do a goal. Someone's being penalised. There's Polston. Luna strikes a free kick. So close from Luna. Luna, I need a goal or an assist. I need a good performance from you. Johnny Hartson, really hyped you up. And you've not done a lot for me. Dean Keats, I'm never mad at you. I was going to say, have they stolen Darren Ferguson, the Scottish De Bruyne? But it's nice Duncan, isn't it? We've already been over that. The Scottish Vieri. If you've got a better comparison, I don't know why I went Vieri as well, because probably should have went Belgium. I don't know. I'm going to stop talking. Header from Gudgladson. He saw that my eye was not on the game. I was thinking about things to say, and he's risen up, and he's put one in, and it's 24 minutes gone, and we're not having the start to the Premiership that you would expect of a team that ended the season so well and almost snatched automatic promotion. We're not getting any shots. We're not doing a great deal. And we're just really underperforming. And Richard Wright's having to make too many saves. Getting a lot of corners here, though. Just before half-time. It's his first ever goal. He's been here a while, and it is Lee Jarman. What do we pay for him? 170,000. So he's one of the players I'm currently looking to potentially upgrade on, just to try and sort out this defence. But, that has changed. That has saved these guys from getting an absolute roasting. Now, look, Palencia, I don't have time for this. Let's get the handsome... let's get the guys on up front. And let's see if we can get those guys firing. And if Palencia falls out of form and he falls out of the team, he's going to have to be sold. Because if he's not in the team regularly and playing regularly, he won't get his work permit renewed. Right. 65 minutes, roughly. Here we go with a change. Robbie Savage is coming on, Lunas is going on, and Savage, get in there. Like, what year is this? What type of hair would he have? Get those flowing locks forward. If you had those flowing locks in 2000, he may have still been growing them. They got Vigar Hegem from the looks of that. It's missed him when we were looking through their team. Cundy plays the long ball forward. Now, Duncan Ferguson, he's a good player to have at this level, isn't he? And we're doing better this half, but we're not doing everything that I want us to be doing. Cundy, good tackle. Cundy has played well from the looks of this since he's come in. Savage has completely misjudged that. It's not what I want to see. I just feel... I feel like if I can get that attacking midfielder spot going, then we're going to be flying. But at the minute, the opposite of flying is not playing particularly well away at Filbert Street and having Duncan Ferguson scoring past you. What did they pay for him? They only paid $775,000 for him. Look at his jumping and his heading. His handling is one, though. That is unfair, because he was one of the players who played in goals once, wasn't he? And I seem to remember he was more than okay. For that, we are 17. Look, this is like season 1 all over again. I'm going to go away. I'm going to go do some tinkering, and you're going to come back with some transfer updates or with a better plan. Right, signing Vance Warner from Aston Villa, 1.3 million. It is below his asking price of 1.9. He used to be at Rotherham. He's not played for Villa. Tackling 18, teamwork 15, technique 16, strength, stamina, positioning, bit of passing. He's not going to be doing that for me. Pace, jumping, heading could be better. He's coming in though. We've got space for him. Tried to sign Carl Lorry before. Said it was going to cost 170,000. It's cost a bit more than that because I've had to fire 4 different people, and I do feel a little bit bad about that. So he's dropped down to 650,000 straight away. I love that. I love that so much. Spending money on a player and then him just being worth less because you're not Aston Villa. But that's not going to stop me doing what I need to do. Now, who is Daniel Anderson? Let's get him off my list. He was obviously when I was thinking about replacing Richard Wright. But Saturday's coming up. That means we've got a game. We're at home versus Bristol. It's the 3rd game of the episode. It's the final game of the episode. And there is some stuff. I'm like, we're not on the Saturday slate. Are we on Sunday after my beautifully worded speech? But there's some stuff that you're going to see that you might be like, what is wrong with him? But we're 20th. And I need to not be 20th. Okay? So... this is what we are doing. Just behind my face is Stephen Carr. You've got Jarman, Simicurt, Robertson. You've got Keats, Holland, Mullins, Rissiv and Luna behind Palencia, because I don't know what else to do. And I've got a lot of central midfielders and we're not scoring. So this is what we are going to try. I'm going to fire Traore off. I'm going to put Warner on the bench. Everything else is staying as is. I've got Hartson there on the bench. I do what I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm going to take Rissiv off, and I'm going to put Keith O'Neill there. So left-sided, pushing forward. Keith, I need you to try and save me. John Hartson to specify. I have changed the set pieces, but then I've changed my formation just because I want to see if we can try something different. What is it going to do? Oh, Adi Akinbaye. I feel like that guy never stopped scoring past me. So Holland is back in midfield, but we're 5 minutes into this game. And O'Neill's crowded out, but he's had a little surge forward from midfield there. And I'm liking this. Look at this. This is all the possession. It's drifted off to 56, but it started really, really high. So, are we going to be able to get a little bit of form going and then have maybe a different formation to be able to move back and forward to? Top corner, there we go. Tactical genius. Get it in there, Palencia. It's your first goal of the season. Everything in this system is just funneling the ball into you like a funnel. Like I did the analogy at the start. Didn't really need to try and finish it. The funnel, though, it's almost like a Christmas tree, isn't it? With my big star on top. What are Bristol doing? I've not even checked this. I'm going to imagine 4-4-2. And they'll be confused. They'll be like, oh, we've not. He normally does 3 at the back. Where's the 3 at the back gone? They're going to be confused. They're going to be out of it. I'm a progressive forward thinker, me, though. Now they have adjusted, though. Look, they're getting some of the possession there. Surrounded by defenders, though. I love that. I love defenders surrounding people. Palencia has a go. Davis does well there. I think that's yeah, we're doing well with the shots. And that one has just registered. So We need another goal here, though, because I feel like Adi Akabai always scores past us. Is that a penalty? Oh, it's a free kick. And Matt Holland's hit it. Palencia. I wonder what colour hair he's got. I'm sure we can dye it. Is he going to get a first half hat trick? Now I'm like, oh, I've got 5 strikers and I've only a one man system. But like I said, we just need to get going. I'll probably go back to that system at some stage because we know it works because it worked all last year. But I'm just worried that with drifting away and not winning and not scoring, that the confidence is going to be to the extent that it's not going to be working. But here we are, 3-1. Palencia, terrible effort by Palencia. I'll have a word with him at half time. But it is half time, and we are bossing this. O'Neill's having a stinker. Do you know what? What is the Luna's doing a 7? I'm gonna tell O'Neill just to ease off. Don't get forward and join the attack. Let's give him 20 minutes and see if this sorts some of his stuff out. It doesn't need words. It doesn't need words. Oh, I'm like, is he going to get a 4th? Has he been saving all of his goals for this game? O'Neill is not doing well, is he? So let's take O'Neill off. Let's tell Savage to go back to that push forward role. Vance Warner, am I going to fire you? No, I bought you as a centre back. I'm not putting you in midfield. I don't want to mess around with the boys at the back though. I could maybe move Simica across to right back and try him in at centre back. Try him at right back. Try him in at centre back. I'm going to do that. I've spent all that money on him. I want him to feature on the episode, so I'm going to bring him on for Carr, and I'm going to swap him and Carr around. That's wrong. Him and Simica around. Right. Time for an applause. Palencia off. Big John on. And let's go. Let's see this out. I'm not fussed about a 5th now. I'd like a clean sheet. Telford must score as soon as I said clean sheet. But there we go. It's been a much quieter, calmer second half. I'm like, where is this going to leave us? So we were 20th, and that's too far down the table. So hopefully this is going to get us back up into, I don't know, maybe 15th, and then we could start pushing. It's all the way up to 10th, and we can start pushing on from there. Let's have a look. Look at that. Look at that, we're back in it. So we're ending in a much healthier position than where we started. We've got some signings to bring in. We've got some work to do. We've got a crazy new formation. Maybe we need a second crazy formation to try a different one with all the strikers on. But let's just see what we can do. Can we finally get firing and going? And can we get back? I want to be where Charlton and Everton are. Those are tough opposition as well. Charlton, Everton, Norwich, West Ham, and then Stockport in there with Southampton, who we'll see if some of those guys are up here when we get to 15, 16, 17, 18 games played. Thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed this Friday night showing, if you've watched it or you've enjoyed it at whatever time or day you have watched it. And thank you for all the support.